Welcome. Hi. Welcome in. Where's Shawn? Oh, forgot about Shawn. Good. So welcome in. I'm Marcel, and I'm not alone here, but I'm joined by Shawn. Shawn is here for entertainment, energy, and motivation. I'm here for the instructions. But today we're starting off with meditation, which is unguided. It's in the top right corner. It's written down what you have to do. So we are focusing on the breath, and all the time when we lose the focus, we bring the focus back to the breath. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. After the meditation, we're going for 45 minutes of yoga. So if you like to join in, feel free to join in. And yeah, let's go. Let's start. I won't say anything. And I would just guide you into Shavasana. It's 25 minutes of meditation and 5 minutes of Shavasana. So see you in a bit. Find a great sit. Anytime the sit becomes uncomfortable, feel free to change your sit. Let's go. And slowly shift yourself onto your back. Extend your feet, bring your hands away from your body. Palms are pointing up to the sky. Just be releasing the focus on the breath. 5 minutes. Slowly coming out of this position of Shavasana. Welcome in, Yuzu Tokyo. If you're still here, thank you so much for the follow. We're going now from meditation over to yoga. If you'd like to join in, feel free. We're going for 45 minutes of yoga in just about a moment. If you want to get some water, take a little break, come out slowly of the meditation. No need to hurry. Good. And whoop. I'm just putting on some music a little bit, and I need to quickly mount my microphone, and then we're starting with an effortless practice, whatever effortless means. You know, there's. Let me quickly mount the microphone. It's easier for me, then I can talk to you and do some things. Good. So, you know, effortless can mean many things. Like, instead of doing something really effortful, like you're putting in the work, you could also think of doing it without effort. And how does it kind of like change? How yeah, what's happening? Or what is the difference between doing it with effort and without effort? Think about that a little, maybe. And let me quickly change something here. And then we're going to start for 45 minutes. If you have something to drink, awesome. I think the music is a little loud. This is better. I hope you can understand me well. Let's quickly put that on. Oh, that could be loud. I guess that's better, like that. So, welcome in. Let's go for some yoga right now. Come again to a sit. Let's start. Let's start. Going to a good sit. We're starting again and sitting. So make sure your sit is correct, or not feels not correct, but feels good to you. Maybe what correct? What is that word? Feels good to you is better. I'm Marcel. I'm not alone here, but I'm Marcel Shawn. Yeah, hello there. Shawn is here for energy, entertainment, and motivation. I'm here for the instructions. So if you'd like to join in, feel free to come to sit up either on a sitting pillow or sit up on some books and get along from out of your sitting bones to the top of the head, breathing in deep into the belly, into the chest. And breathing out, releasing your breath. And really thinking about breathing in deep into the belly. Then into the chest. And release again, just release, no need to put pressure on there when you breathe out. And breathe in again. And breathing out, releasing. Additionally, I would invite you to feel the airflow through your throat. So kind of restricting your airflow so that you can breathe in constantly in and constantly out. You're also very welcome to take breaks when you exhaled and when you inhaled. Taking a little short breaks will help you a lot. Bring your arms by your sides. Bring your arms up by your sides. Palms are pointing forward. Lift your arms over the head, breathing in. Breathing out, releasing your arms. And breathing in again. Long from your sitting bones to the fingers and breathing out. So very exciting. Yesterday I was doing some Tai Chi together with Ping Tai Chi. She's a teacher here on Twitch and she's very awesome. She's very, very awesome. Breathing in deep. Breathing out, releasing. I'm excited to have a podcast with her. I'm excited to have a podcast here next Saturday, the 8th of August. Breathing in deep. Get long from your sitting bones to the top of the fingers. And then release. Release your arms. Bring your hands to your thighs. And bring awareness to your palms right now. Feeling how the palms are lying on your thighs. Feeling what kind of feeling is there on your thighs. And start to move your palms forward and backward. On your thighs. Maybe feel some coldness, some warmth. What do you feel on your palms? What do you feel on your thighs? At any point, if you like to change your sitting, please feel free to do so. If you hear my cat meowing, that's normal. She's meowing for attention and for food at the same time. Best the two together. Good. Moving your hands forward, backward. Good. And from here, You're going to twist very, very softly. So bring the right hand to the back, left hand to the right knee, and we're just using the left hand as guidance, not to pull. So that's guidance here where we want to go. And we engage our muscles to go and look over the right shoulder. Bring our shoulders a little bit to the back if you can. Looking over the right shoulders. Breathing in deep into the belly, into the chest. As you're breathing in, get longer. Breathing out, looking over the right shoulder. And then release. Change your side. Bring your left hand to the back, the right hand to the left knee. Breathing in deep, get long. Breathing out, looking a little bit more over the left shoulder and engage your belly a little bit more to twist a little. Good. One more time, breathing in. And breathing out, looking over the left shoulder. We're going really soft as we have not warmed up too much. Good. And from here, come back to moving your hands forward and backward and bring your shoulders forward, then upward, backward and down, together with the movement of your hands on your thighs. Shoulders forward, upward, backward and down, focusing on the backward movement here. Great. And yesterday, as I did Tai Chi together with I Ping Tai Chi, she showed quite some great movement. And really one movement that I like to share with you as well. It's just a little movement. So I'm now a Tai Chi teacher, but I really liked the movement that she did there. And I will join her class for sure, very, very soon. Or maybe I'll look at her recorded video. For now, release again, bring your hands together, interlace the fingers and circling your wrists here, warming up your wrists a little. How are you? How is your body doing today? Feeling? How your body is feeling? How are you feeling? I mean, I'm always saying body, but you could also just say, how are you feeling right now? Instead of how is your body feeling? Instead of putting a barrier between body and mind, we can think of body and mind as one. Good. Please shake your wrists, shake your elbows, shake your shoulders. Great. And from there, we bring the top of the hands together. This is the Tai Chi exercise that I saw yesterday in front of our heart, and we draw a little bit forward, just this little tiny bit forward. And it really felt very, very good to me, as it kind of opens the back a lot. And release again. I just like to, let's go 3 times. Forward. And it really kind of releases a lot of tension in my back, which feels very excited. Yeah, I'm excited about that because, you know, my back, my upper back, is always has a lot of tension there. I mean, not overly a lot of tension, but still I feel there's a lot of tension, and I need to find some exercises that relieve that tension from time to time. Shake your wrists, shake your elbows, shake your shoulders, and from there, come into all fours. Come into all fours, take your time moving there, as transitioning is part of yoga. We want to transition with awareness and mindfulness. Going there. Great. How do you move there? Quickly put that out. And We're going for another, how much time is it? 35 minutes? Yeah, right, 35 minutes. We start to warm up here a little bit after the centering. So bring your shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees, and start just arcing up right now from your lower spine, vertebra by vertebra up, breathing in deep. Extend out of your shoulders and release down from the top of the head down. Vertebra by vertebra down. Great. And arcing up from the lower spine up. Yesterday we did a deeper variation of that. Today we're just staying here, rounding from the top of the head down. And arcing up from the lower spine up, vertebra by vertebra, breathing in deep. And rounding down from the top of the head down. And arcing up from your lower spine up. And rounding down from the top of the head down. And arcing up from your lower spine up. And then shifting your hips a little bit left and right, bending your elbows, let your head relax, let your neck be relaxed. And maybe making an endless 8 with your hips. For that you need to round and arc your spine. Explore being playful. Releasing the shoulders, releasing the elbows, release the head, the neck. Great. And move in a way that feels good to you right here, right now. So it doesn't matter how it looks like, it does more matter how it feels like for you, and it feels good. So if you don't have any idea of how to move, think about moving like a snake. Moving like a snake from side to side, and you're welcome to completely come forward if you like to do that. Shoulders onto the back, your head is relaxed in line with the spine. Release or maybe come to the back. And come up again. Good. Releasing your neck, releasing your shoulders, your elbows. Good. Let's warm up a little bit more by staying in this position here. Make sure you're in a good all-fours position. Bring your right hand forward, bring your left leg to the back, pushing into an imaginary wall. Get long from your back foot to the top of the fingers, drawing the belly in and up, and extend as much as you can from the back foot to the top of the fingers. You can look over your left shoulder or the right shoulder, depends which hand you have forward right now. And really get long from the back foot to the top of the fingers. Release. Whoop. And change the side. Other side. Right leg back. Left hand forward. Extend your foot to the back. Get long, long, long. Imagining an imaginary wall. I need to say imagine a wall behind you. I mean, imaginary wall is already imagined. So, oh man, imagine a wall behind you where you press your foot into, get long from the back foot to the top of the fingers, and then just release. Good. And from here, I'll invite you to focus a little bit more on your shoulder area right now, and we're pushing out of the fingers, of the mounts of the fingers, of the wrists, and pushing out of the shoulders, our shoulders leaving the shoulder sockets, and then releasing chest down. Our shoulder blades are coming back on the back together, feel them on the back and then pushing out. Getting to know our shoulders here a little bit more on how that feels. Shoulder blades are coming on the back together and then pushing out, shoulders out, away from your back. Good. Continue one more time, pushing out. And then releasing the chest down. Bring the shoulder blades on the back together. Good. Coming back into the middle. Sitting back on your heels. You can tuck the toes in if you want. You can also have the toes untucked. And we bring the hands together, connecting the mounts of the fingers together with the other hand. Releasing the fingers down. Pushing in through the arms. Together, connecting the fingers together, connecting the mounts of the fingers together, and releasing. And again, pushing in and releasing. Pushing in through the mounts of the fingers to claw the fingers a little bit, and releasing. Good. How does that feel to you? Pushing in through the mounts of the fingers, claw the fingers a little. And release. Go 2 more times. We want to feel all the mounts of the fingers connected to each other as we're pushing in and we're releasing. So why are we practicing this? You want to have a healthy wrist here, and especially as we're practicing a lot of upside down movements like downward facing dog or other movements where you have a lot of weight on the hands. You want to distribute the weight through the mounts of the fingers, not just through the wrist, but also the mounts of the fingers. Good. And from here, let's bring your hands forward. Let's come into a plank and downward facing dog pose. So how could we call that pose? If you have an idea, let me know. Because I'm going to do this pose quite often, especially when you're starting. Bring your hands forward a little bit, push into the mounts of the fingers. And then from there, tuck your toes in, shift your hips up into the sky, but also keeping your shoulders far up. So as you probably see, I'm not in a downward facing dog. I'm not in a plank pose, but I'm somewhere in between. And we start to walk our heels up and down here. Great. How does that feel? Pushing in through the mounts of the fingers, claw the fingers a little bit. Good. Heels move up and down. Hips are up into the sky, in the sky. And from there, I invite you to push out of the arms as much as you can. Push out of the legs as much as you can. Honor where you are today, but try to push out as much as you can and start to maybe shake a little bit. Pushing out your whole back also in the sky. And release down. Great job. You're doing amazing. Bring your knees to the outside of the mat. So knees a little bit apart, big toes together behind you. Make sure you don't have a strong belt here around your waist, or loosen that tightly fitted belt a little bit if you have one. And then just release forward. Bring your shoulders away from your ears, coming to lie forward. And breathe in deep into the belly and then into the chest. Again, if you have some pressure on your belly. This is way harder, especially if you're wearing a belt. Great job. One more deep breath. If you feel a stretch, try to breathe into that stretch. Imagine breathing into that stretch. And slowly coming up. Woo! Your hands forward again. Push into the mounts of the fingers. Claw your fingers a little bit. Tuck your toes in. Shift your hips up into the sky. Awesome. Great. Have your chest still a little bit up. We're not in plank pose anymore, but still we want to have strong arms engaged. So we protect our joints. Relax your head. Have your hips up into the sky. Bend your knees a little bit. So in downward facing dog, we always want to, there are different variations, but how I teach it, want to have the chest up a little bit, and we want to find more space in the lower spine. So how are we doing that? We're doing that by bending the knees, especially as you're maybe more like a beginner, bending the knees, pushing the hips up more into the sky. And from there, if you know the movement already, I'll invite you to turn the thighs inward and back, pushing your hips more up. Bring your chest a little bit up, and then you should really feel how your lower back gets more room, and that's what we want. And then release your knees down. Bring your knees to the sides again, big toes together. Hi Spyro, how are you doing today? How are you? How is your day going so far? Bring your big toes together, reaching forward. Down. My day is going good. How about yours? Yeah, I just stood up an hour ago, a little bit more than an hour ago, but I'm doing fine. I'm really excited about the upcoming podcast on Saturday. There's quite some time to go until then. I'm push in through the mounts of the fingers, claw your fingers a little bit, tuck your toes in, and come back into downward facing dog. So yeah, why do you call yourself Spyro, by the way? Are you just like loving Spyro? I know Spyro. Fortunately, I never played the game, but I had a PlayStation back into time. I had a PlayStation when I was younger, and there was actually a good chance that I would have been playing Spyro, but unfortunately, we never got the game, so... Bring the right leg up, and then bring the right leg into your chest, and then extend your right leg. We're now warming up a little bit more, and then to the right upper arm. Extending the right leg to the left upper arm. And one more time up, breathing in. And to the chest, breathing out. And up and down. And take a little breather here in downward facing dog. If you like to go down and through child's pose quickly, you can do that. I love the game so much, lol. And Spyro is my all-time favorite game character. Yeah, I get that. I think I can see that. I can see that. So I was more growing up together with Final Fantasy. Maybe you know Final Fantasy 7 and 8 and then 10. I didn't play 9. Bring your left leg up, get long, breathing in deep, and then bring it into the chest. Breathing out, breathing in deep, get long. What are your other favorite games from you? Other than Spyro, bringing the left knee to the left upper arm, then extending. And to the right upper arm, extending. And to the chest, extending, breathing in. And then release your leg down again, awesome chop. Releasing your knees down, bring the knees to the sides. Take your time, don't worry if you're a little behind, it's alright. I'll give you some time to rest here. Big toes together, knees a little bit apart. Release your arms down. At FF7, yeah, Crash Bandicoot. I love Crash Bandicoot. FF7 remakes, Sonic, Ghost of Tsushima, Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter, Tomb Raider, yeah. So yeah, Crash Bandicoot, awesome. I also played that. I also played Sonic on Sega, and together with my brothers, my older brothers. So we had a Sega. Release your shoulders down, fingers are forward. And one more time, breathing in deep. Coming up again. Yeah, these are great games you were naming here. Good. And wait, now I forgot where we're going to. I think we're going to a little bit of Warriors today. Just this little tiny bit. So bring your hands forward again. Push into the mounts of the fingers. This is important to protect your wrists. Mounts of the fingers are rooted down, so especially the mounts of the index finger is touching the floor. So where the index finger is attached, touch the floor. Then shift your hips up again. Woohoo! I really loved Crash Bandicoot back in the day. Breathing in deep into the belly, into the chest, looking between your wrists, and start walking forward as you're breathing out. Yeah, that was one of my favorite games. And by the way, I named the cat that we were having back then, I named after the boss from Crash Bandicoot, Tiny. Maybe you know Tiny the boss from Crash Bandicoot. That's my cat, Tiny. Straight back. And your arms over the head, long from your feet to the top of the fingers. And then release. Bring your hands in front of the heart together. And release. Shake your wrists, shake your elbows, shake your shoulders. And that's also why I called myself Cat Tiny in games, so that was my nickname, Cat Tiny, and people started calling me Catty, so I renamed myself Catty. And yeah, Tiny Tiger, yeah, exactly. Did you know Crash Bandicoot 4 is coming out this October? Yeah, you know, I'm not that excited for these games, but back in the day I was excited for Crash Bandicoot, right? But nowadays, I'm not too much into games anymore. I mean, I love games, but the thing is I'm just getting so fast addicted to them that if I would get such a game, I would try to finish it as fast as possible without checking on my own health. So it's kind of like, yeah, I would play the whole day without doing anything else. So I really need to be careful with games, really super careful. And the best way to do this is just to not play any games. And if I do, I kind of lose track of time and everything. So I'm really addicted. Let's just say that right now, because I struggled kind of like in the last time a lot. So yeah, that's about it. I love games, but I can't play them. That's how life goes. It's really hard for me, but hey, that's it. I tried a lot of things, but nothing really worked out, and the only thing that I really can take care of it to not play them at all. So good. Let's go into Warrior 1. Bring your right leg to the back. We shift all the way to the left leg. Right leg to the back. Woohoo! What we want to do is we stand hip width apart. We engage our hips a little bit together, drawing the belly in and up. Our hips together. Our hips are kind of like looking forward. Good. Our back leg is straightened. Our front knee is over the front heel approximately. Good. And then lift your arms up, drawing the belly in and up. Get long from your feet up to the fingers. And I'm breathing out, taking up more space. And then one more time, breathing in, get long. And breathing out, releasing. Bring yourself forward and down. Thank you for the hug, man. I'm gonna give you a big hug back. Push into the mounts of the fingers, claw your fingers, step one leg back, other leg forward. So we're switching the legs here. Come up again, Warrior 1. Engage your butt cheeks, your glutes a little bit. Good. Front knee over front heel, back leg straightened. And then bring your arms up, breathing in deep. Get long from your hips to the fingers, from your feet to the top of the fingers. And then breathing out. Taking one more space. Breathing in again. And you see, otherwise, if I wouldn't love games, I wouldn't teach here on Twitch. Because yeah, I really love watching people play games, but that's what I can do, that's no problem. But other than that, if I would play a game, I would quite get fast back into an addiction. Especially if I'm playing the game alone. So yeah, heels down, heels up. Whew. And then stepping up with the left leg. Whoop. Just open the right arm, so left leg is forward, right is down. Left leg is forward, right hand is down. And we are opening, sorry for turning my back towards you. Left hand into the sky. See you a little bit. Bring the shoulders onto the back. Shoulder blades onto the back together if you can. Good. Look up into the sky. Breathing in deep. Draw the belly in and up. Your back leg is straight. And then release your hand down again. And we're switching legs again, pushing in through the mounts of the fingers, come quickly in downward facing dog, and then bring the other leg forward. Good. And we're also opening here. Whew, good. How does that feel? Bring your shoulders onto the back together, bring your right hand up. Draw the belly in and up. And then release. Whew. Good job. And from here, stand up, bring one leg forward, hinge at the hips, bring your hips over the heels as good as you can. So we want to feel a little bit of a hamstring stretch here. This you can do by shifting your hips over the heels, right? So a lot of the weight will be over the toes. If you're not as flexible, don't worry about it. You can also bend your knees a little bit and shift your hips over the heels. Release your head forward and down. Release your neck, your head. Let gravity do its thing. And optional, you can bring your arms behind your back together. Interlace the fingers and draw away with your arms. Great. Release your head, release your neck. Should feel really good to you. And then release your hands. Bring your hands to the hips, elbows pointing upward. Bend your knees. And stand up with a straight back. Great. Whew. Let's come into the middle of our mat. A stream Crash Bandicoot 4 just for you. That's awesome. I will check that out, Spyro. Definitely. You know, I saw the latest Crash being played by a friend, Alan Rafferty. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but he's really cool. He's really cool. He's streaming a lot of PS4, and he's also a story writer. Not just a writer, but also an actor. And he's here on Twitch. He's really cool. You maybe should check him out. If you don't know him, I think you could actually know him already, so jump out of the knees, jump, release the shoulders, release the neck. I'll give him a shout out in a moment. Release the shoulders, release the neck, jumping out of the knees. Exactly. And from there, jumping out of the heels. If you like to intensify, if there's some pain in your body and you feel that pain, feel free to just stop. But if it feels good, if there's no pain in your body, continue. Release your shoulders, release your neck. Let all the muscles that are not activated here jump together with your jumping movement that comes out of the knees. And if you like to intensify, jump out of the heels and maybe even release your feet from the floor, jump out, jump away from the floor, right? And make sure you touch again with the toes and the heels, the floor. So connecting again your toes and your heels, releasing the shoulder and the neck a lot. Great. And then come to a complete step. Shake your feet a little bit. Woohoo! Let me give a quick shout out to the Alan Rafferty because he's an awesome guy. And I think he stopped streaming that much on PS4, but he's more like talking about his what he's doing on When It Rains. He's like the When It Rains creator. That's a series on YouTube, which is really cool. I like that series. It's just like this mini series. It's really cool. Hey, Master Joe. Yeah, man. Hope you have a great day, man. And you know him? That's so good. Good. Awesome. Good. And let's come to Downward Warrior 2 right now. Let's come forward to the mat. Shift all the way to the left leg. And then bring the right leg to the back and turn it 90 degrees. So already when we go to the back, turn it 90 degrees. Good. And from here, we have the hips opened to the side right now. So make sure your front knee is over the front heel. If you can't manage that with kind of like open hips, then bring your back foot, turn it in a little bit forward, and then try again. Good. Bring your arms by your sides. Warrior 2, everybody. Awesome job. Drawing the belly in and up. Get long from hand to hand. Engage your feet towards each other, and we get long from the feet to the top of the head. Breathing in. Get long. Draw the belly in a little bit. Good. Breathing out, release, taking up more space. You're big, right? Get long again. Breathing in. From hand to hand, get longer. Drawing the feet together, feet really stable here. And breathing out, release, take up more space, and one more time, breathing in, from the bottom of the feet up to the top of the head. And looking over the front hand, release down. Peaceful warrior, we bring the back hand to the back thigh, drawing the belly in and up, and bring the front hand over the head. Yeah, smiling. Doing amazing, you guys. Yeah, come forward, bring the front elbow to the knee, and bring your other arm next to your ear, and try to make one line from the back foot to the top of the fingers. Good. Drawing the belly in and up. And if you like, you can go into the full variation, which is really required that you engage your belly a lot. Lift your other arm up. And then release down. Release your hands down to the floor. Back, back. Step back and shift the legs. Quickly downward facing dog, then the other leg forward. Whoop. And I quickly turn around. Good. And turn your back leg 90 degrees. So we're coming into downward, into warrior 2 again. Your front knee, front foot, what am I saying right now? Front foot is in line with the middle of the back foot. And again, bring your knee over the heel. Make sure your knee is over the heel and we have the hips opened to the side, right? Good. From there, bring your arms by your sides. Again. Extend your arms. Look over the front hand. Look over the front hand. Engage your feet towards each other. So drawing the feet towards each other, and from there, breathing in. Get long from the feet up to the top of the head. And then breathing out. So Spyro, I think you came from Solar's channel here, right? Is that right? Breathing out. Yeah, awesome. So great, you know, Solar is a great guy. Breathing in deep into the belly, into the chest. Extend your fingers away from each other, your hands away from each other. Breathing out. Breathing in. Get long from your feet to the top of the head. And breathing out. Taking up more space. Bring your back hand to your thigh. Draw the belly in and up. And peaceful warrior. Belly in and up. Leaning to the back. And then coming forward. Bring your front elbow to the knee. You know, Solar is so positive most of the time. I mean, he's struggling in games. Yeah, man. But he's fun. Get one line from the back foot to the top of the fingers, and from there, if you like to go further, draw the belly in and up. It's quite hard. Don't worry if you can't get there. Draw the belly in and up, and bring your other hand up. Keep your head in line with the spine. You don't want to look up, you don't want to look down. You want to have it neutral, and then release down. Good. Coming back, put your hands down, step back with your leg into downward facing dog. Walking a little bit up and down. We need to finish it off very, very soon. So let's look between the wrists, walk forward. And from there, bend your knees and sit down on your mat. Whoop, roll back and extend your feet. So extend the feet, extend the arms over the head. Good. And from here, we want to lengthen our right side, right foot long, right arm long, and then left foot long, left arm long. And switch around again.
And again, going right long, left long, right long, in your rhythm that feels good to you. This is really great for your lower back. And then from here, bring your knees up. Whoop. Knees up, bring your hands into cactus position. And release your knees to the right. And then to the left. Knees to the right. And to the left. So if you're going to the right leg leads the way. If you're going to the left leg leads the way. And to the right. And to the left. To the right. To the left. And from there, extend the feet again. If you like to do any other kind of movements, feel free to do so, but we're coming now into Shavasana. Shavasana is the hardest position in yoga. So extend your feet, toes are facing away from each other, arms are lying by your sides, palms are pointing up towards the sky. Close your eyes and just be. For the last few minutes, I will get you back out of this position. Just be. Have your eyes closed. Just be. Deepening your breath. Start to move your fingers, start to move your toes. And when you're ready, coming back to your body, drawing the knees in towards your belly, shifting yourself to either the left or the right side of your side body. Making the side body position comfortable for yourself. And effortlessly releasing all the tension in your body. Feel your shoulders, your neck, your tongue. Release them. Check with your skin of the face, softening the skin of the face. Release the arms, the elbows, the wrists, the fingers, the chest, the belly, the hips, the legs, the knees, the ankles, the heels, the toes. Breathing in deep, and as you're breathing out, feel carried by the gravity of the earth. Holding you, carrying you. Breathing in deep one more time, lifting yourself up through the side. Coming back into a final sitting position. Great. Bring your hands in front of the heart together. Shoulders onto the back. And as soon as you're there, bring the hands in front of the heart together. Honoring your yoga practice today. Knowing that you can do activities with effort or without too much effort. And you can decide if you can make an effortful activity into an effortless activity. Release your arms, opening the eyes. Welcome back. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm Marcel, and I'm not alone here, but I'm joined by Shawn. Shawn is here for energy, entertainment, and motivation. He's a water dragon, by the way. Hi, Spyro, if you're still here. Hello. Good. And yeah, there's so many dragons around in Twitch. That's so cool. So Shawn can feel all at home. Next to that, I appreciate every follow you can give me here on Twitch. If you like, you can head over to my YouTube and subscribe and hit the bell there. I upload all these live stream sessions onto YouTube, so if you like to review something, feel free to do that. Next to that, I'm teaching every day, so if you like to join in again another day, feel free to. I'm doing first of all 6:30 a.m. Central European time meditation, then from 7 o'clock onwards yoga for 45 minutes. Feel free to join in another day, and I wish you a wonderful rest of the day, and wherever you are in the world, probably UK. You're so cool. Thank you so much, Spyro. I really appreciate that a lot. And you're also cool. Like you. Thank you so much for joining in. Next to that, just one more thing. You can join my Discord if you have any questions, ideas, or suggestions for what I'm doing here. You're always free to ask directly in the Twitch chat, or you're also welcome to go over to my Discord. Discord should be down below in the panels, or you find it on the side. You know, there's like this side links, the new side links. Yeah, Discord. I always forget some. Discord, YouTube, follow. I mean, I don't. That's a bad mantra, you know. I always remember everything. Discord, YouTube, follow, then Subscribe on YouTube. That's what I said already. What is it? I don't know right now. It's good. I mean, you can also follow me on the other social medias that I have, if you like, and see a little bit of what's going on. I currently am in the process of learning Twitter. Yeah, one more thing. Podcast coming up on Saturday, next podcast. It's going to be very exciting. It's going to be about Tai Chi and Qigong, and we will talk about the differences between Tai Chi and Qigong and yoga. This will be super amazing. I'm preparing myself very, very good for that. Thank you for that emote again. That's so awesome. That's so lovely, you know. Instead of holding on 10 points, she's holding up a love sign. So thank you so much for being here, Spyro. I wish you a wonderful day and hope to see you very soon. And yeah, let's go and rate somebody. Do you have some rate suggestions? Do you have like a good friend that you would like to rate me? Or that you want to show me? Because I'm now checking out Twitch. We have Vantanart still playing. Yay barbecue? I don't know this guy. We could rate Sand Experiment or we could rate Gabi. I think we would rate Mr. Bounty Power. Okay. Let's see. Let me quickly check if he's on if he's online, but oh, Crash Team Racing. Okay, I like that. I also played Crash Team Racing back in the day. Yeah, let's go over to him and you can say him hello. That's awesome. Let's do that. So let's go and rate him. I wish you a great rest of the day, you guys. Crash Team Racing, a racing game. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that very, very much. Have a great day and see you very soon. Let's go.
Whoa! We got raided. What? What? Wait a second. What? Who's raided? Marcel